Hi, this is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Welcome you to another edition of our show. Enjoy. I have some wonderful guests here today. Samir Caton, our regular, and Jackie Vasquez, our nurse practitioner in the office. They're both going to speak to you for a while, and then I'll do a wrap-up. So here you go, Samir.
Hello, everyone. This is Samir Caton. I'm late to come back to you from last year, but now we are here, and the lovely people surround me here, nurses and lovely sweethearts. We have something to tell you about. We are going to have a clinic in St. John Church on Kenmore Avenue and Cortlandt Street. It's at 5 p.m. registration. And we be there examining and make sure the people waiting for Dr. Moloney to come by when he finish over here. And then after we take registration from everybody come by 5 p.m., the nurses will examine them, make sure they take the blood for the patients and the kids, and even adults sometimes, they need to be examined and looked at. And all that has to be done when they come in. And don't forget, it's a St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. And Dr. Moloney will see you free of charge when he comes in. St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. And if you need any information about what's going on, you contact the number of 570-460-4291.
That's me.
And that will be Nancy, the one she enjoyed in her retirement. So she will tell you what to do when you call. Okay. I have other things to tell you about. On December 15, Dr. Moloney decided to have a Christmas party at 7 p.m. in front of his office. And that will include all the children that come to the Christmas party with adult or somebody, older person to be with. And they all form a line. And as usual, some of them been here quite a few times before. And they form a line and they get in gifts for Christmas. And they all finish and they go and say to Dr. Moloney, thank you very much. And all this here is happening on December 15, 2017 at 7 p.m. at Friday night. Okay. Now, we have to go again and remind everyone, it's the free clinic. It's on Kenmore Avenue and Cortlandt Street. It's at 5 p.m. Start at registration, and then wait for Dr. Moloney to come by and be the friend and examine everybody. This is in Mamaroneck. It's in the friendly village in Mamaroneck. It doesn't have it everywhere. It doesn't have doctor like Dr. Moloney. He'd avoid his time, he'd avoid his medicine, he'd avoid everything. When you come in, you don't feel good, you leave feeling perfect. And that's, you can quote me on that. Okay. So now I have a nice nurse sitting right next to me over here. Her name is Jackie. And she's a wonderful person. You got to take my word for it. And she's going to talk to you.
Thank you, Samir. My name is Jacqueline Vasquez. I'm a family nurse practitioner. I joined Dr. Moloney's practice in January of this year, and it's a great honor to represent the doctor today. Over 28 years ago, the doctor has started St. Rita's Free Clinic, in which he serves the members of his community who don't have ample health care or no health care insurance. All the services Dr. Moloney provides is free of charge to anyone who presents at his clinic. Parents, if your child is in need of school physicals, immunizations, our clinic opens September 8th on a Friday. Be ready for registration at 5 p.m. The doctor will be present until all children and individuals are seen. Dr. Moloney also will refer the patients, if needed, to specialists, do any necessary tests. Please come, no questions asked, with your children or yourselves to the St. Rita's Clinic on Friday. Opening day for the 28th season is Friday, September 8th. As Samir says, Dr. Moloney has generously opened his heart to children during the Christmas season. This year, his party is on Friday, December 15th. We cannot make it possible without all of your assistance here in the Mamaroneck community to serve the children with presents. The true meaning of Christmas is for the children, something that Dr. Moloney holds dear to his heart. And not only am I an employee of Dr. Moloney, but my family has been a patient of his for over 25 years. Being a mom of a special needs child as well as a typically developing child, Dr. Moloney is wonderful in with both populations, and I would never think of bringing my family member to anyone else. If you have any questions, feel free to call our roving reporter, Nancy Finelli. She'll assist you in any way possible.
The number is 570-460-4291. And when Jackie spoke about Dr. Moloney, she's 100% right. I know Dr. Moloney for over 20 years already. I come here all the time if I need to be checked, if I need any help or any medical support or anything. He will take care of me immediately. We are here, we having fun, but we are delivering a beautiful message. So all the kids in the village Mamaroneck, the friendly village, will come to the church hall on September 8th at 5 p.m. and get everything you need and registration at 5. So please be there, and Dr. Moloney will follow, and he will be there also. And the Christmas party is on December 15th at 7 p.m. right in the front of Dr. Moloney's office. As you form a line, as you did every year, if you're familiar with that, or you ask and we tell you what to do. And the gifts will be ready for you, and everybody will be happy. So it's Dr. Moloney. He'll be very happy to see everybody happy. Okay, now I'll give you Nancy, my friend here. She's going to talk for a little bit, but that's okay.
Gotta love Samir, everyone. He is the greatest. I just want you to know Samir's role at the clinic. He makes sure that everything runs smoothly and every patient is registered and seen by the doctor, that no one leaves without being served. And I'm going to get back to the clinic. We'll start with that. School is coming up. Many children require school physicals and immunizations before they can start school. We are opening September 8th, the Friday after Labor Day, when school's already started. And you need to be there at 5 p.m. to register. It's at St. John's Lutheran Church on Fenimore Road and Cortland Avenue, in the driveway in the back door. Everyone is welcome, not just children. I'm particularly addressing children now because the schools are going to require that they have, the ones who need it, have their physical forms and their immunizations. So if you've been told at the school that you need to go and bring your children, please bring them. Make sure they have just the forms the doctor needs, not the 10 pages they give you for other things, just the two or three pages that the doctor needs to fill out, and their immunization record, their vaccination record, vacunas, so we know what they had and what they need. The nurses are there to give the vaccines. The doctor's there to do the physical exam. and everyone will be taken care of, and they'll be all set for school. So any of you who didn't get a chance to do it over the summer, please make sure that you bring the forms with you and the vaccination records so that they know what's needed at the clinic. Again, registration is at 5 o'clock, St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Road. That's at the corner of Fenimore and Cortland. In the driveway, then you'll see a door that says St. Rita's Free Clinic. Anyone else who needs medical care, as we've said many, many times, whether you have no insurance, your insurance doesn't cover it very much, you have a high deductible, you're out of work, whatever the reason, if you need medical care, we're here to serve you. We want you to come. That's why we're here. Dr. Moloney's been doing this for many, many, many years. He has a huge heart, wants to take care of everybody. His only goal is to make sure that everybody's healthy and happy. And that's what he wants to do, so please come to the clinic. Again, I remind you, if it's for a school physical, to bring the school forms for the doctor and the vaccination record. They will be all taken care of. They will get the shots they need. They will have the forms filled out, be ready to go back to school on Monday. Please come. Anyone in the community who does not need the service but who knows of someone who does need it, please let them know that we're here. We want people to come. That's why we're there. We don't want to just sit there doing nothing. We want to be able to take care of people, Dr. Multhy, and making them feel good. And that's what he wants to do for all of you. All right, so that's what we're there for. If you need a work physical, please come for that. If you're sick, Dr. Moloney's there to take care of you. He'll give you an antibiotic. He'll send you for an x-ray. We could get reduced rate tests at certain places. The specialists we send to will give either no-cost or low-cost rates if you need to see a specialist. But basically, Dr. Moloney can take care of everything you come for. So please come. Please enjoy that this is here for you in the community. We serve the surrounding communities. We don't ask any questions about insurance. There is no fee. This is St. Rita's free medical clinic. It is served totally by volunteers who do not get paid. Everything about the clinic is free. So please come and use the service. We promise you there'll be no questions asked about your any kind of status whatsoever except your health. Okay, that's all we want to do is take care of you. And moving on from that, and again, we do a lot of tests and studies. We draw blood, we do urine, vaccinations, physical exams, eye tests, hearing tests, EKGs, breathing tests, anything you need to make yourself feel well. Please come and use the services. And as Jackie and Samir have said, it's just through the kindness of Dr. Moloney's heart. He loves giving back to the community. He loves taking care of people. It's his profession, and he truly believes in it. And he's a wonderful person. We all have known him for many, many years. And he's taken care of all of us, and he's very close to our hearts. And he's close to everyone who he touches. So please come and use the service. We guarantee you will find him to be the best doctor you've ever been to. With that, his heart is so huge that each year he hosts a Christmas party for all the children in the area, which numbers into the thousands each year. We had over 1,200 kids last year. One year we had over 3,000, if you can believe that. Every single child walks away with a bag full of toys. Not one toy, a bag full of toys. And that's new toys, brand new toys, not opened, special for these children. And these are very, very needy children. As we've said many times, in many instances, this is the only Christmas they have. The families cannot afford to provide for them. They come to Dr. Moloney's Christmas party, and they walk away as if it was Christmas morning with a bag full of toys. And we are able to do this through the kindness and generosity of our listeners and friends in the surrounding community. As Samir said, this is the friendly village of Mamaroneck, but there's also a lot of other friendly villages and towns and cities surrounding us who have supported us throughout the year. Go ahead.
I have to add something to what Nancy said for the Christmas party for the people around here and the nearest villages we have here, Larchmont, Orion, every other place. If they have the heart for the children to send their gifts and their checks, if they have it, to support the St. Rita's Medical Clinic, that would be appreciated, to send it all the way to the office of Dr. Moloney. He's on 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck. Please send gifts and send toys. This way we can give them to the kids when they come for the party, and they be happy, and we be happy you doing that for us.
Okay, as I was saying about the Christmas party, yes, many children come to this. As you can imagine, we do require and need the support of our community for donations. If you're out about shopping, if you're online shopping, if you see something fabulous you think a child would enjoy, please get one, drop it off at Dr. Moloney's office, as Samir elucidly put, 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck. That's just north of Mamaroneck Avenue, across the street from Brewer's Hardware. If you have any questions on this process whatsoever, I'd be glad to answer them anytime now that I'm retired. You may call me at 570-460-4291. I'm Nancy, again, the roving reporter, and a volunteer at St. Rita's. So if you have any questions about that, we have in the past, somehow like manna from heaven, always had enough toys for the children at the Christmas party. Even the year when we had 3,000 children, there were enough toys. Don't know how we do it. God looks down on us and thanks us for what Dr. Moloney does and makes sure that every child receives a bag full of toys. But we can't do that without your support, so we'd appreciate it if you are shopping or you think of something and you would like to get it for a child, that you drop it off at Dr. Moloney's office, Monday through Friday from 9 to 6 and Saturday from 9 to 12. And if you have any questions, you can call me. If you have no way of getting out of your house or dropping it off, you can certainly call me, and I'll arrange for a pickup. Someone can pick it up, like wonderful Samir, and we'll be glad to get them from you. And so that's usually how we manage that. We also accept donations. As I've said many times, the clinic is entirely free. We don't ask any payment. We don't get any payment. The volunteers are not paid, but we do have supplies that we need, bandages, medications, etc. And we do require donations for that. So if you find it in your heart, it's a tax-deductible donation. It can be made out to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic and mailed care of Dr. Moloney's office at 144 East Boston Post Road, Mamaroneck, 10543, anytime. I failed to mention that the new toys are accepted year-round. Because there are so many children and so many gifts, it's not something that can be pulled together in a week or a month. So we do accept them year-round. If you see a great sale in July and Christmas in July, you want to pick it up, certainly we'd be glad to accept it. We would not ask you to hold on to it till December. As a matter of fact, it helps us get a feeling of what we need if we have it sooner, so that would be great. But then again, we just any donation, any help you can give us is greatly appreciated. If you'd like to volunteer in any way, again, give me a call. I will be glad to answer any questions you have about that. It's a small commitment for a great reward. We all get a reward out of it, seeing the smiling faces of the children and the relief on patients who come to the clinic and get well taken care of. I'm going to reiterate a few things. Again, school is opening. The clinic will reopen. We close for the summer. It will reopen on September 8th. The registration is at 5 o'clock. You need to be there at 5 o'clock to register. If your children are there for school physicals, please make sure you bring a couple of pages for the doctor to fill out and their vaccination records. If you're there for a work physical, make sure you have your form.
It's Nurse Jackie, nurse practitioner. Like Nancy said, school is just right around the corner. Please come if your child needs vaccines or a physical. It's important that you do bring the immunization record so the nurses at the clinic know exactly what your child needs, as well as the physical form. Also, if they need to be referred out perhaps to a dentist, eye doctor, we will also be happy to arrange for that as well. We have several names of wonderful providers in the community that we will share with you. If you don't speak English, don't worry. There's someone who speaks almost everything, every language in the clinic. Dr. Moloney is fluent in Spanish. We have other nurses who are Spanish speaking. If you speak another language, we will get you an interpreter to assist you We'll do the best we can. Don't feel that because you don't have good command of the English language, you would not be served. Everyone will be served and cared for. As Nancy said, it's not too early to bring in presents for the children who this might be their only present. It's a great feeling for a parent to know that they have something for their child on Christmas morning and that they received it here with Dr. Moloney and the generosity of all our viewers, patients, and the surrounding communities. If you are a member of an organization, you could reach out to your organization. If you're a Girl Scout leader or a coach, you could ask your team to bring in presents for St. Rita's Clinic. That would be greatly appreciated. Monetary donations, like Nancy said, we do need medical supplies to offset of our cost. If you can give either monetary or a donation of medical supply, Band-Aids, even simple things like copying paper is greatly needed, pens. We open September 8th at 5 p.m. at St. John's
Lutheran Church. And every kid and with parents, they're welcome to come in. It's at 5 p.m., as everybody says. So registration start, and then we all wait for Dr. Malone to come in and examine everyone waiting for him. And that's what we really in for that. And don't forget the Christmas party and the people who like to donate for the Christmas party as toys and playthings for the kids, whatever, just to send everything to the address of 144 East Poston Post Road, addressed to Dr. Maloney's office. Okay, I did my best here tonight. I give you Nancy back.
You did wonderful, Samir, as usual. Okay, I just want to reiterate that the clinic is not just for children. We serve everyone from 0 to 100 years old or older. Anyone who needs medical care is welcome to come, and we want you to come. It is important at this time of year that we certainly take care of the children who need the school physicals, so please bring them. But anyone is welcome. I know there are people who have been waiting this summer to see the doctor, and he will be there September 8th at 5 p.m. at St. John's Church on Fenimore Road and Cortlandt Avenue. It's 122 Fenimore Road. And back to the Christmas party, and I'm sorry. Something of this size is certainly dependent on a lot of people. You, the community who supports us so generously with toys and donations, we ask you to continue to do so. It's a wonderful thing you do for us. It is tax deductible. And we just also wanted to thank all the members of the community who help us out to make it possible. It's a huge event. You can imagine over 1,000 kids with their parents and their siblings and their other relatives who were there with them, babysitters, etc. It's well into 5,000 people who line the street outside Dr. Maloney's office. And there's never been a tragedy, never been an accident. It's been a wonderful event, very happy. The office is beautifully decorated. It looks like a Fifth Avenue showroom in Manhattan, a window decoration. It's exquisite. And Mrs. Moloney does that. Dr. Maloney's here. We have Santa Clauses. It's a beautiful, beautiful occasion. And it's all possible because we also get wonderful support from community leaders and the police department, first responders, the fire department, DPW. We get the mayor. We get, George Latimer, Senator, senators, councilmen, everyone comes and supports us and helps out to keep order. It's an incredible event. And we also want to thank the organizations who have in the past have supported us, St. Augustine, St. John and Paul Church. I know I'm going to forget people. The Ursuline School, the Realty office, I think it's Weichert Realty, who always brings us wonderful, wonderful things. I probably got it wrong, and I apologize. Many, many organizations who come through for us. But the really big reason it happens is for small individuals like you. And one gift you may not think is a lot when there's 1,000 kids here. But you know what? It adds up. If everyone did it there'd never be a problem. And everyone does do it. We get incredible things from many, many, many people. We thank each and every one of them as they bring it in. And I'm going to reiterate, if you can't get here, we'll be glad to pick it up from you. If you do have a little toy drive in your organization, we'll be glad to pick it up from you. So please don't forget to call me. It's Nancy at 570-460-4291. Dr. Moloney's office is located at 144 East Boston Post Road, Mamaroneck, just north of Mamaroneck Avenue, across from Brewer's Hardware in the harbor. And you can drop off the toys at any time of year, January to December. We take them all year long, make sure we have enough for everybody. And again, we thank you. Rely on your support as usual. And most importantly, please let members of the community know that St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic is there to serve you. It serves everyone, not just children, but everyone, anyone in need of medical care. No questions asked, no cost whatsoever. It is a totally free medical clinic run by volunteers who do not get paid. They do it out of the generosity of their hearts, through the example of Dr. Kevin Moloney, who has the biggest heart in the world and just wants everybody to be well and happy. So with that, I don't know if Jackie or Samir have anything else to say. I'll turn it over.
Jackie?
As Nancy said, it's one present, one person adds up to a ton of presents for many, many children. Please start now. You can bring them in at any time the office is open. Can't get here? Samir will be happy to come to where you're located. One present, one person makes a great difference for a group of many children.
Is Dr. Moloney took care of your family, Jackie?
Absolutely. When I first came to the Westchester area, I did not know of any doctor. And a wonderful neighbor had referred me, and I have never turned back since.
Right. He's like this with everyone. Even when they come to his office over here, sometimes they short of cash, and maybe they are saying they're short, but they don't have the money, and he will let them go. He examine them, give them what they need, and God bless you. And they go very happy. And that's the person he is. I can be witness to that because I know the doctor very well, and I know he's like that almost with everyone who needs help. And this is the truth. And then don't forget, please, don't forget to send your donation and your gifts to our children, the one we're going to give to for the Christmas party. Send them, like Nancy said, please send them to the address of 144 East Boston Post Road. And then we receive them on daily basis, any day of the week. And then we put them away and we bag them in bags, and we wait for the kids, and it's December 15 at 7 p.m. the Christmas party start. I know you're gonna come at 5:30 and 6. Please don't come that early, but you can come 6:30, 6:45, and form the lines, because this is a big avenue, and we like to have, please, room for others to move and all that. I did say everything I have to say. I thank you very much for everything, and I thank my friend Nancy over here, my friend Jackie, and the beautiful lady behind the camera over there. And thank you very much. God bless you. And good night.
And this is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, wrapping it up again. One last time, St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic will reopen September 8th, 2017 at 5 p.m. St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Road at the corner of Cortland Avenue in Mamaroneck. Please be there at 5 p.m. to register. Please bring your children for their school physicals and vaccine, but also yourselves to take care of your medical health needs, such as your annual physical, and if you're sick, and your work physicals. Anything you need, they're there to serve you. Please come 5 p.m. September 8th, St. John's Lutheran Church. Any questions, please call me, directly, 570-460-4291. Christmas party coming up September 15th, 7 p.m. in front of Dr. Moloney's office on the Boston Post Road, 144 East Boston Post Road, just Mamaroneck, just north of Mamaroneck Avenue, across from Brewer's Hardware in the harbor. As we prepare for this, we ask you for your support with donations of presents and money if you can, and they may be directed to Dr. Moloney's office, or again, you may call me, and if you need us to pick them up from you, we will gratefully do so. I believe that's it, and we are wrapping up. One last thing. I think I got it all. If you'd like to volunteer in any capacity, you can certainly call me. I will direct you for that also. And we thank you for your support. I thank you for my wonderful guest tonight, who's our regular, Samir Caton. Wonderful, wonderful talk he gave you.
I love you, baby.
And Nurse Jacqueline Vasquez, who's our nurse practitioner here in the office and also sees patients on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, as well as helps out many other times. She's a wonderful person. And if you have medical needs and you're with our office practice, please come see Nurse Jackie. She's a wonderful asset here. So thank you once again for watching us. Hope you enjoyed. Please keep us in your thoughts and prayers, and any generosity you can extend our way, we appreciate greatly. Again, this is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic News. See you soon. Bye-bye.